Hope at last for those of us sick and tired of pesky telemarketing calls. A new Do Not Call register is up and running, but there are already doubts about how effective it'll be.
Don't call us, we'll call you. That's the message being sent to annoying telemarketers.
The invasive telemarketing calls have become something of a modern-day nightmare.
There's now a new line of defence to stop unsolicited sales calls. Instead of just hanging up, people can now sign up to the government's long-awaited Do Not Call register.
And if you have registered, telemarketers covered by the legislation will be prohibited from making calls to that number without your consent.
Hefty fines of up to $1 million will now apply to those who breach the rules. While the Do Not Call register will go some way to minimise unwanted calls, it won't stop them altogether. There's a long list of exemptions, including charities, religious groups, politicians and even market researchers.
Aren't they the worst kind? They're the ones that seem to be in your face all the time, trying to pull the heartstrings.
Well, then there's no point in having a registry if it doesn't cover the people that annoy you.
The telemarketing industry accepts rules are needed, but says they simply don't go far enough.
And there are even certain call types that are exempt, and it won't stop the overseas calls. It may reduce them, but it certainly won't stop calls from overseas call centres.
Today, more than 50,000 people have already signed up, causing the website to crash. More details can be found at www.donotcall.gov.au or by calling 1300 792 958. Richard Davies, 10 News.
An historic showdown in Washington, President George Bush moving to veto a bill setting a timetable to withdraw US troops from Iraq. His decision drawing strong criticism and putting him at loggerheads with Congress.
Stepping in to fight another Iraq battle, George Bush flexes his muscle to stop Congress from withdrawing US troops.
Setting a deadline for withdrawal is setting a date for failure, and that would be irresponsible.
Using just the second veto of his presidency, he rejected legislation which would have increased war funding, but only if troops began pulling out.
This is a prescription for chaos and confusion, and we must not impose it on our troops.
It's 4 years to the day since the president prematurely declared an end to major combat in Iraq. His decision to keep troops there indefinitely now putting him on a collision course with the Democrat-controlled Congress.
If the president thinks by vetoing this bill he'll stop us from working to change the direction of the war in Iraq, he is mistaken.
Australian troops won't be pulling out anytime soon either. John Howard today supporting the president's decision, saying if troops withdraw now, it would only plunge Iraq into deeper chaos. And there are unconfirmed reports that Iraq's al-Qaeda leader Abu Ayyub al-Mazri may have been killed. Similar claims of al-Mazri's death have surfaced in the past, and experts say even if he is dead, it's unlikely to quell the violence.
Al-Qaeda in Iraq is a multi-headed hydra, so if in fact al-Masri is dead, we can expect someone to take his place.
Richard Davies, 10 News.
Sydney's tourism industry has risen from the ashes, literally. It's just notched up a record season, all thanks to the Barmy Army.
Cafes are crowded, hotels are filling up, and there's barely enough room to walk. Tourism is booming in Sydney, and the latest figures show it's all thanks to the Barmy Army.
They were so fantastic. The business boomed like 100%. And their joking and the laughter of the cricket made the whole image a whole lot more better.
The red and white invasion has seen Sydney's tourism industry rise from the ashes, delivering a record end to 2006.
Well, the Barmy Army didn't help the English cricket team, but they certainly helped our economy, and it looks like we've had a terrific January.
The cricket-led recovery poured millions of dollars into local businesses, with most reporting a huge jump in turnover.
Definitely the Barmy Army were, they've got a good exchange rate, so they've got the money to spend. And
they're all happy.
We've got sun here as well.
The UK is still one of our biggest markets. Visitor numbers are up by more than 10% on last year.
It's freezing cold back home and it's great to go and get some sun. Really good.
You see and hear so much about Sydney, you just want to come here and experience it for yourself.
With two of the world's largest cruise ships due to dock in the next couple of weeks, Sydney's bumper summer is expected to continue. There'll be over 7,000 tourists arriving, and they'll all be checking into hotels around the city.
It's a positive trend, and it's an opportunity now for the economy of Sydney to grow, and we're certainly excited by the numbers that we're seeing.
Richard Davies, 10 News.